back to another video. Today's day 6 of our road trip, and we're leaving Yellowstone today. We're here in Gardner, and we're gonna head to West Glacier, but we're having to say goodbye to our little humble abode. What are your thoughts on the place?
It's probably my favorite place so far. It's really cute and cozy and had everything we need, and like a full kitchen so we can make breakfast and dinner, so I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, definitely. You guys can see we had our own little cabin. If you haven't watched this video, go watch it. Pretty cool. We saw a lot of wildlife. You guys can see, here's a light switch. We had a bed, TV, fireplace, pretty much everything you could want, a couch, bathroom. But anyways, we're hitting the road. It's early, and we'll see you guys here soon. Everyone, update. So we left Gardner. We're now past Helena, Montana. Check out the view. We decided to stop here, take a couple photos. Got the Jeep right there. But so far so good. We're almost there, a couple more hours I think, and we should be in Glacier. But that's the update, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
Random thrift store inside.
A random thrift store right outside the park. We'll let you know what we find.
Okay, so we left the thrift store and Fernando did not find anything. But I got a Patagonia little undershirt zip-up thing. And then Fernando found this t-shirt. It's a First Light t-shirt. This was $1, and then the Patagonia jacket was $5, so only $6. And now we're back on our way to Glacier, so yeah.
We've arrived to Glacier National Park, and we're here at the visitor center. We're gonna go talk to them, get some information, and see what they recommend doing. It's a little cloudy out, sprinkling on us, but I mean, we've got the whole place to ourselves, so that's pretty cool. Turns out it was closed. Not sure why, because their website says it's open. We got a paper guide, and I think we're just gonna decide what we want to do and go explore. All right, check this out, guys. Caught my first fish. Let's get him back in the water. Check it out, guys. This is my second fish, or my third. I lost another one, but check out the colors on this guy. Oh. You guys can see the red under his head. He's a fighter, that's for sure. Check that out. We're gonna get him back in the water. There he goes. All right, guys, so we finished up a couple hours inside the park. Went and checked out Lake McDonald, walked around a little bit, and then we did some fishing and was able to catch a couple of fish. So that was pretty fun, but now we're here at the hotel, and Emma can give you a little bit of details on that.
I reserved, this is actually the first room that I reserved because I knew we'd want to definitely stay somewhere warm at our halfway point. But it's called Glacier, or Wonderstone at Glacier. It's really fancy. I think the fanciest one we've been in, and it was only a little more than what we spent on the other places. I think it was like a little over 200 total. So whatever that is, half.
And that's for 2 nights.
For 2 nights, yeah, for 2 nights.
And we're gonna give you guys a little tour, so.
Got a nice little sink area with lots of towels. A big roomy shower with rose toilet paper. Ooh.
This shower, pretty nice.
It's very like minimalist.
Yeah.
And then a big sofa.
Like a really big sofa.
And it pulls out into a bed.
Yep.
So Fernando's sleeping there.
Okay.
And a big bed with lots of pillows.
Mm-hmm.
I got a fridge. It's always nice when you have a fridge.
Yep. I've noticed that there's no microwave though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Looks like there's a speaker.
Yeah. We got a TV. Little table. And then we'll show you guys the view tomorrow, but I mean, this is it right here. Pretty nice. This is what the lobby looks like. There's nobody here. It's kind of cool. They send you the instructions if it's past their hours on how to get to your room, give you a code. But this is what it is. It's Wonderstone Glacier. Cool table here. They give you some recommendations on places to get coffee or lunch and dinner, breakfast. And then you got an ice machine. I almost found the coffee.
Actual creamer, not powdered creamer.
She's making herself a coffee. Stay warm. We got some water. And then they got a microwave, which is nice. And then these are what the halls look like. And then you just go to your door, which is cool. Morning, guys. This is day 2 here in Glacier. Unfortunately, as you can see outside, it's raining. We were hoping the weather would clear up, but it has not. But we still got a couple of things we want to do. We're gonna hike out towards McDonald Falls. The road is closed, but you can hike on the road out there. So that's what we're gonna do. How you feeling, Emma?
Excited. Our last full day, so make the most of it, even though the weather's not the best, but it's all right. Still get things done.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We might do some more fishing. And yeah, just have a good old time. Maybe go out to eat dinner somewhere. And yeah, so we'll show you guys the views while we drive there. All right, guys, we're walking down the Going to the Sun road. There's some deer right there. All right, we found this other trail. We're gonna hike up it a little bit. All right, guys, so like I said, we're walking down to McDonald Falls. The road is closed, so we saw this little trail off the road, and we decided to come up here and check it out. Turns out it's called Avalanche Trail, and it's pretty amazing. There's literally no one. It's like sprinkling on us, and this trail will lead us right to the falls, or Johns Lake Loop. So we're gonna walk the rest of this. It's about 1.6, 1.7 miles, and then we'll probably take the road back, but pretty awesome, huh?
It's really pretty. You know, it's wet, but it's nice.
All right, so check this out right here. What's it say?
Says ants have made these galleries to lay their eggs to shelter and feed the developing larvae.
Huh.
Larvae, I'm not sure. That's cool. It's like a little door.
Yeah. All right, so we've been walking on this trail for a little ways. It's very pretty, very quiet, like extremely quiet. It's a little like eerie feeling for sure. You walk through certain patches of trees and it's like, it's really dark. Although it's like, I don't even know, probably 10 in the morning. It's just like cloudy and rainy, but pretty cool nonetheless. Very muddy as you can see. But we're seeing white-tailed deer tracks. We might have seen a coyote track. I'm not entirely sure. Or someone's dog it could have been. But pretty cool so far. All right, we made it to where we need to be. Check out this little creek. It could be a creek or it could be just snowmelt. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so we pretty much made it. You can see the sign right down there. It says McDonald Falls. Honestly, not too bad of a hike. We ran into some other people. They were hiking the road. There's one guy down there. But yeah, we're almost there. Some dog tracks. There it is. All right, we found a little trail. We're walking down to the falls. Emma, what do you think?
This is like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It's just, I don't know. Awesome.
There's no one here with us.
It's not what I was expecting.
Not sure if you guys can hear me, but this is some other fall. I'm not sure what the name is. We walked further past McDonald Fall, walking to Sacred Dancing Cascade, I believe. But there's a bridge there. We're gonna go check out right now if it's open. It's pretty sweet, like honestly crazy. All right, so we checked out McDonald Falls, and this right here is Sacred Dancing Cascade. All right, guys, we made it back to the Jeep. The hike was pretty fun, I'd say. It was just a little under 5 miles. So we started here at Apgar, Lake Lodge, and then we would just walk the road since the road is closed. We went all the way to McDonald Falls, and we saw, what was the other one called? Sacred Dancing.
Yeah.
Sacred Dancing Cascade. So both of those were super cool. I really enjoyed it. What did you think?
I really liked it. It was better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. I think we were kind of thinking like a little creek.
Yeah.
Dripping water, but it was like full on, not like high waterfalls, but really cool waterfalls. So it was awesome.
It's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it sprinkled and kind of rained on us the entire time. We got back to the Jeep like right on time before it like started hailing. We saw a little bit of snow. We saw plenty of birds like geese and some other ones. We weren't really sure what they were,
Some
but
ducks
as well. So pretty fun. I'd recommend for sure. But now we're a bit parched, you could say, and we're gonna try some cow water. Made in Montana. It's huckleberry sparkling water with natural flavors. So we passed through this little town in Montana, and we went into this gas station in St. Clair, and Emma found this like mysterious door that kind of connected to the gas station, and she decided to walk over there and check it out. Turns out it was like this little like shop type thing. What did you see in there? What kind of stuff did they sell?
It was kind of like it's like touristy, I guess, like little souvenirs and stuff, but it was like more specific to the town. Like a lot of the stuff was like cow themed, because I think it's like a dairy town and stuff. So
right.
But and huckleberries are really big here.
Yeah, huckleberries are a big thing here, is what we've seen. Obviously, I'm thinking during the summer when they're actually out. I mean, you could actually eat them. But anyways, the lady there was very nice, so we decided to get one of these, and we're gonna try it for you guys. I also got another one just to collect it. But fun little fact or story. We purchased it and we walked out of the gas station, and we had seen this biker while driving to that gas station, and he had shown up when we were about to leave, and I asked him where he was from and where he was going, and turns out he was doing a route from Patagonia, Chile all the way to Alaska. So he was super cool. We got to talk with him. We didn't record. I didn't even think about it, but he gave us a sticker, which was super cool. I'll show you guys that in just a second. But he was a sticker and friendly, and his Instagram was Space Loop. So I thought it was pretty cool. We met him, and pretty awesome.
You just run into like a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
While you're out and about, like you run into some rude people, but most of the time they're friendly. Like if you're asking just like casual conversation or want information, like I feel like you can run into some cool people. So. Yeah,
definitely. All right, so here we go. Like I said, huckleberry flavored cow water. I'm gonna try it.
What does a huckleberry even taste like?
I have no idea.
Huckly.
All right, here we go.
Do you like sparkling water?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I like it. It's like a very like subtle hint of huckleberry, or whatever that means, you know.
I'm not a huge fan of sparkling water in general, but the fact that it's like fruity.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd recommend at least even trying once. If you happen to see this while you're passing wherever we were in Montana, just try it out. All right, so this is what the can says itself. It says "Turn at the big cow," and now that I think about it, we did see a big cow there. So if you see a big cow at the gas station, pull over and check it out. All right, so if you're seeing this clip, it's just because I wanted to insert it in whichever video you're watching, whether we're in the Tetons or we're in Yellowstone, or currently right now we're in Glacier National Park. But if you want to do some fishing, I'd say check out the regulations depending on the state you're in. Some of the parks also have their own regulations, so take that into consideration. But for the most part, you can either buy a license online, or some of the fly shops you see, or maybe even the gas stations, you can purchase a physical license there. That's what we've been doing. Wyoming, we were able to purchase our own physical license. We bought a fishing license for Yellowstone, so if you're watching that video, we got that at the fly shop right outside the north entrance. And here in Montana, we also got the Montana fishing license just online, and we're fishing right outside the park for rainbows, cutthroat, and everything else you can fish. But definitely check out the regulations, and good luck at fishing out there. All right, well, where are we going? Hillsdale. All right, let's check it out. That's the dam. It's a lot larger than we thought.
God damn.
All right, guys, so we checked out the dam. I mean, there wasn't much to check out. We drove to the end of the road, saw the dam. You can't really do much from there. But this is the South Fork of the Flathead River. We came down here just to check it out, see if we could fish, but honestly, the water's way too swift to do that. But you know what there is a lot of is skipping stones, and nice flat ones too. So we're gonna throw a couple of these. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good one.
Yeah.
All right, it's Emma's turn. But anyways, what we're doing is walking around this rock beach or bank, and we're looking for rocks. Nice flat ones like this. Kind of round, flat. There's quite a few of them, so we're gonna collect a couple and then it'll be Emma's turn. All right. Let's see how Emma does. Hey, nice too. Okay.
I didn't get good.
It's kind of a weird angle. Solid.
This one's heavy. So.
Okay, let's see it. 2.
At least it's skipping.
Yeah.
I tried.
All right. We got back to our hotel and Emma points out that there's some turkeys.